Welcome back to 13 News Weekend. It's time for Naoma, and it's all about controlling those munchkins on the internet.
Exactly. Try to.
Yeah, try to.
It's a good thing that they're learning so much online, but also you have to, a lot of parents and people asking, well, how do I control it? Aren't you worried? Of course I'm worried, but I also monitor them. One good thing that I've even learned recently is I have a Mac, but you can create parental controls for each user on your Mac. You can even put time limits. You can put the hours they're not available to use it. So like, let's say they're supposed to go to bed at 8 o'clock, so between 8 and let's say 7 in the morning, they're not allowed to use the computer if they try and log in. You can also track and see what sites they tried to go to. You can see their log, exactly of what sites. You could put restrictions on websites and what they're allowed to use. So I thought that was pretty cool that you can do. Also on your Android and your iPhone, there's parental controls. You can do filters. So if they try and download something, I also put a password on my son's iPad so they can't download anything. It's a long password that I have to know before it's downloaded. So they'll try and download it and they say, I need your password, and I'll look at the game or make sure it's approved first and that it's not like a paid game also, and what kind of stuff that they're seeing. But you just have to sit there and talk to them about it, you know, what things you can and can't do. Another good tip is Kidzooey, and my neighbor Wendy told me about this. It's actually an internet browser just for kids between probably 3 and 12. They can browse the internet whatever they want on videos, games. You can just let them go loose on that, and he knows just to click on that icon, Kidzooey, and that's the only place he's allowed to go on the computer.
What a great idea.
Yeah. That is a great idea.
So it's good for any of those kids that you don't have to really monitor them, but you know it's completely safe, it's monitored, and all that stuff. So it's called Kidzooey.
And you should, I mean, you come by this with 2 little ones. How old are Hunter and Ethan?
Ethan is 4 and Hunter is 8.
And they're very I mean, they've got their devices and...
Yes, they know how to use it, yes. There's another website, I forgot the name of it, but it has a lot of parental guides on it, and I'll put that on my website. I'm sorry, I forgot.
That's all right. That's all right.
But yeah, there's a lot of things on how to use Instagram for parents, how to use that Snapchat for parents. But you got to remember also when you're putting that stuff on there as teenagers and even young children that even though you may delete it, it may still be on the internet. So you kind of have to look on for future and monitor the parental controls, the privacy controls of what your kids are using, the apps that they're using.
And this is all really cool. How easy is it to do? Because you know that there are some kids who are far outpacing their parents as far as internet use goes.
There are probably workarounds that you can find on a lot of these, but you just, again, have to kind of keep up with it and monitor what your kids are doing and keep them, you know, talk to them about what things are acceptable. I talk to my kids all the time about what they're using on YouTube. I check their browser history so that they're not using, you know, going to videos they shouldn't. I also put the browser setting on there that they can't go to non-appropriate videos.
Right.
Non-appropriate, and also Naoma pointed out the ones that cost money, because that's I mean,
I don't want them downloading stuff into my account getting charged.
Yeah,
exactly.
no, I mean that's a good point.
It sure is. All right, Naoma, thank you very much. Great information, and we'll be back.